Alright folks, went out yesterday, done a little pre-fishing for our upcoming tournament. It's going to be next week, next Saturday, which is a long time away during the springtime. A lot can happen, a lot of things can change, but went out and had 5 bites. I fished till noon. I had some things to do. I couldn't stay all day, but fished around all morning, beat around, and hadn't even had a bite. I mean, it was tough. I couldn't even get a bite. Didn't see any bedded fish, anything. Finally picked up a jerk bait and like the first throw with first cast with it. That is a Strike King KVD 200 series in a brim pattern. Caught one like the first throw on it, and then basically that's all the bites I could get the rest of the day. Got 4 more bites on it. I caught 2 and lost 3, and it was all decent fish. 2 and 3 pounders. 2 of them I lost was over 3 pounds. But right now that's my game plan for next Saturday. Go back and just run water. Just keep trolling motor on and hit little points. Most of them seem to come on rocky banks with rock on it. There was a little deeper banks with rock. That's where most of the bites come from. So that's what I'm going to start off doing next week. But I'm going to wait till after next Saturday, after the tournament's over, and then pile all this footage together and see what we got. All right, thanks. Stay tuned. Boom, right off the bat, first throw on the wall. Look at there, boys. Nice. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Give you a little recap of my tournament. Good news is I done really well in it. Bad news is I didn't have a GoPro. I didn't get any footage from it, and that part really stinks. We had to go to a new lake. The lake we was fishing was closed. We have had a lot, here in Louisiana, we've had a lot of bad weather, a lot of rain this past weekend. 4 or 5 inches of rain. This one lake, it was already high and it closed the lake, so we had to go to an alternate lake, which we had on our schedule, which is one that I haven't fished in 18 years. 18 years since I've been there. So pretty much everybody was going in the dark because nobody expected to go. But I got over there that morning, wind was howling. This lake is wide open. It's not a cover, it's just a big pond. It's basically a 2,700 acre pond. And there's nowhere to hide, there's hardly nowhere to get out of the wind. There's one little area, and there was 14 teams in the tournament. Most everybody beelined it for that place. And I stayed in there all day because there was just basically the only place you could even think about getting out of the wind. But water was 65 degrees. It was stained. You really couldn't see in it. Couldn't see if there was any beds anywhere. But I fished for like 2 hours. I mean, just beating the bank, pitching a jig, square bill, jerk bait, creature bait, and I was throwing spinner bait, chatter bait. I was throwing everything I had. I ain't got a bite. I mean, it was tough. And finally, like at 9, I've been fishing since like probably 6:30, 9:20. I finally got a bite. Caught a slot fish. This lake has a slot limit, 15 to 19 inches. Caught one at 15 and a half. I thought, you know, let me downsize a little bit. I was pitching a jig everywhere. Let me downsize a little bit. I put a baby brush hog on, black red metal flake, and went 50 yards down the bank, pitch up beside a little piece of cover. Boom! I stick a hog. I'm talking about a beast. And man, I wrestled around with this thing. Finally got it in. Anyway, long story short, it was 7 pounds even. And man, it was a good fish, and I was stoked, to say the least. Fished around a while longer, no bites, nothing. Finally went around to another little place really close by, got out of the wind again, caught a little keeper under the slot, 14 and a half inches. Went down the bank 20 yards, hook into another muy grande. I'm talking about big mama, like Shin Fukai says, I'm big mama. And man, I'm wrestling around with this thing. Got my dip net. It's just digging and pulling. Come up one time, I couldn't get the dip net. Went back down, broke my line. Yeah, I was heartbroken to say the least. But I don't know. It was as big or bigger than the one I had. One of my competitors was 20 yards from me on the other side of this little pocket, and he said it was bigger than the one I had. Maybe so. I don't know. But anyway, wound up wrap this up real quick. And I'll plug in a picture of the fish I caught. But I got second place overall. I only had 8 pounds 4 ounces. It was a tough tournament. 11-7 won it. They had 2 overs, 1 under. I had 8-4. I think is what I had, a 7 pounder and a 1-4. Went all the way down to 5th place. They got 5th place with 1.8, 1 pound 8 ounces. I think we measured in ounces. What we do, pounds and ounces. But hey, it was a good tournament. Won a little cash, got my money back. One big bass, one little big bass pot. We have a little side pot, and yeah, it's all around good tournament. But This is all the footage I got, that little bit of practice footage. I'm gonna post it up anyway, because you gotta post something if you wanna start. And if I wait around on great footage, I'll never get it. Or maybe the next time, it may be 10 videos from now, what I consider great footage, you know. I'm generally my own worst critic, but I'm trying to ease up on myself and just post some stuff out there. But thanks for watching, like and subscribe. I'm gonna fish another tournament this week, a little Thursday night jackpot, and try to get some footage of that before it gets dark, and then we'll go from there, see what happens. Thanks for watching.